Hello. I like to do my real estate handbook MBA challenge. Wow. Check this one out. This was a business book. One version of it is this is about retail advertising and design. Mr. Romance, the baby blue. Remember the tall, 6'2", 6'1", brown skin. Girl, you know I love you. Brown skin. Also, she was the baby blue. She had the beanie on that night and the blue dress. The goddess wore a blue dress as well, and a visor, goddess visor. She had a goddess beanie, the brown skin, tall, and goddess wore the visor. Romance. I wore a Kango with a t-shirt. It's a Gotti, not romance. It's a Gotti. This one says Team Heaven and Romance. So this is for the NBA challenge. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. You know what I mean? I know. So gonna, as usual, I'm gonna do about a page and see what we got here. This is the cover of the book. Um, Titled "The Best of Retail Advertising and Design." What do I know about the best of retail advertising and design? Retail is means defined as sold in stores. Advertising is like a commercial a commercial or a billboard or that is a form of advertising, or even somebody wearing Nike shoes in the NBA, they're advertising for Nike. That is a form of advertising. So retail advertising is advertising items that are going to be sold in a store. In design, retail advertising and design probably the marketing strategy. Marketing would be the way of the strategy of the advertisement. Like if we're around little kids, Hot Wheels or Barbie, you're probably watching the cartoon Transformers or He-Man or She-Ra or Cabbage Patch Dolls or you know Care Bears or Blues Clues, kids shows. So the marketing strategy on TV is we're not gonna watch it around Young and the Restless or the NBA Finals or you know we're gonna watch it around little kids TV cartoons because we know kids are gonna be around and they like Hot Wheels, they like Cabbage Patch Dolls. So let's get back to this. I'm gonna read the first. This is national by the National Retail Merchants Association and the editors of PBC International. By the National Retail Merchants Association. The merchant would be I believe is the seller, the one with all the merchandise. So the merchant, he has all the product to sell available. This is the National Retail Merchants Association. So it's a group, national group, meaning the state of America, USA, North America, all 50 states on the North American continent. That's national. International includes Europe, includes Africa, includes Asia. That's international, all together combined. National is just the United States of America by itself, or Asia by itself, China by itself. No, don't say Asia, say China, say Japan by itself, Ethiopia by itself, Angola, Soweto by themselves, France by itself, England by itself, Alaska by itself. You know. So now it says the National Retail Merchants Association and the editors at PBC International. The editor just means to when something needs to be fixed in writing books. The editors correct any misspellings or sense or punctuation marks and stuff like that. Make sure everything's correct. Or in television, there's editing. You want to send a certain message, specific. You edit, make sure it's edited to your cater to your needs. Oh, what you're trying to say, right? That's editing, or yeah, go through, make sure all the words are spoken articulately and the way the director wanted it. Right? So now let's add it. National Retail Merchants Association, just a group associate with somebody. International, I told you international. Editors. That's one. Let's go one more page at the 5 minute mark. Where we at here? It says the best of retail advertising and design. That's the name of the book. Retail. There's wholesale retail. Wholesale is a bulk load sold to someone who's going to sell your products and put their name on it. Really, wholesale retail. The warehouse is the wholesaler. And sells shoes. Now, you want to put Nike or you want to Reebok. You want to put Fila. So the wholesaler is just a blank shoe. Could be Leroy shoes, and then Nike, Fila, and Reebok. They got a different version of it. They make a different style shoe for all three companies, and they sell at retail. The best of retail advertising and design. I talked about advertising already. It's a form of getting your product noticed, and so people can interested in buying it. Design. Contrivance, create. Contrivance, invent. So now this is among the most competitive forms of advertising today is newspaper retail advertising, where mass merchandisers, major department stores, specialty stores, and anyone selling to the consuming public buy for readers' attention. Buy for readers' attention. Who says anyone selling to the consuming public buy for readers' attention? So now here we go. What this would mean is it says among the most competitive forms of advertising. What works the best, and what sells our product the most? It seems that the newspaper seems to sell their product the most, so it's the most competitive. With other forms of like TV or put it on stickers on a car, or seem the most competitive form of advertising they're saying is the newspaper. Retail advertising. Newspaper retail advertising. So Robinson's May in the paper, or sporting goods stores, or mass merchandisers. Mass merchandisers means several, all together. An abundance of advertising. Several advertisers all together in the newspapers. So much competition, but it works for them, and it's one of the most competitive forms of advertising. That's what they're talking about. Where mass merchandisers, major department stores, specialty stores, mass merchandisers, major department stores, specialty stores, and anyone selling to the consuming public. These are all big merchandisers, like the department stores I named. A department store is a mass merchandiser, which is another word for it. A synonym means the same thing. So we've got major stores, department stores, specialty stores, sporting goods, like I explained earlier, and anyone selling to the consuming public. Consuming public means the person who's coming up to buy the product. You're a consumer. You buy Coca-Cola. You're a consumer. You buy Nike, Fila, Adidas. You're a consumer. Puma. You're a consumer. You're in love with the goddess. Hey. I'm a consumer. Right? Who's anybody? So it's a very dominant product, and yes, I'm vying for victory in that category. I'm a team concept, but hey, who's anybody? Heaven's around. So let's keep going here. Anyone selling to the consuming public vie for readers' attention. Vie, V-I-E. The definition of vie is to compete. It's be in competition. Vying for or vie for means to compete. And in this case, they're competing for readers' attention. So each advertisement has to stand out. Here we go. The Norma Awards have recognition for the first time to outstanding newspaper retail advertising. Now, the normal awards is just an award. Probably, I have never heard of them, but it's probably some award for uh, best advertising campaign by a business, by a marketing business. The marketers are the ones who come up with the advertising campaign, the advertising campaign, the marketing strategy. Uh, a campaign would be like we did like 5 commercials about Michael Jordan with Nike in the last year, and they're all related to each other. That would be a specific campaign, marketing strategy. So, in other words, recognized the first time outstanding newspaper retail advertising sponsored by the National Retail Merchants Association. The National Retail Merchants Association and Newspaper Advertising Bureau. The annual competition receives hundreds of submissions from stores, their advertising agencies, and the newspapers. So the normal award gave recognition, let the companies know they're proud of them and of their success rates, and we want to recognize them and put together an award ceremony for marketers, and so they can build their reputation and make more and more money, double and quadruple their profits. That's what you have to assume here. So now we got advertising. Then we have sponsored by the National Retail Merchants Association. The National Retail Merchants Association. I told you about that. It means our country. Retail is sold in stores. Wholesale is sold in warehouses, or in bulk, sold in bulk, instead of just like one candy bar. You get a whole boxes and boxes of candy bars. That's wholesale. And retail would be like one candy marked up price compared to how much you would purchase a box of them for. Association and the Newspaper Advertising Bureau. Merchants Association and the Newspaper Advertising Bureau. It's a business. Bureau just means business. Bureau. Like FBI, a lot of the FBI didn't know what FBI meant. I told them Federal Bureau of Investigation. Federal means national. The Bureau is a business of investigation. Simple as that. This is the Advertising Bureau. Okay, now it says the annual competition receives hundreds of submissions from stores, their advertising agencies, and the newspapers. Hundreds of submissions means to submit. Several different businesses submit to compete in the award ceremony. I'm assuming people put in a good word for them. Let me see. The Merchants Association.
Your attention, please.
Almost
the library will be closing in 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Here.
All restrooms and computers will shut down in 15 minutes.
Here we go. Let me finish reading this. Retail advertising design is a collection of winning entries of the normal awards. So it says retail advertising and design is a collection of winning entries of the normal awards from 1984 through 1987. Winning entries of the normal awards. Now, people must have submitted information about these companies and put in a good word for them, and they won an award. Thank you for choosing us. We're just putting our best foot forward and doing our best, and we seem to come up with a really unique marketing strategies and campaigns with these companies, and they love us and keep choosing us, and hopefully we will increase business 3, 4, 5, 10-fold in the future. Random speech, right? For the first time, the reader has an opportunity to compare creative offerings in different categories. From a wide variety of newspapers of a period spanning 4 years. Period spanning 4 years just means the duration of time, how many years, how long it took. It offers an informed and enlightened overview of retail industry advertising. Informed and enlightened are synonyms. It means basically the same things. It means you're disclosing information and you're understanding it, and you're informed means you're told what's going on. You're disclosed information, you're told what's going on. You're enlightened, it means you're understanding what's going on. Same thing. Categories judged include 6 classifications by annual sales from stores having under $5. Under 5 million in sales, I'm sorry, not 5, it's on that line. From stores having under 5 million in sales to those with over 250 million in sales. So here we go. Categories judged included 6 classifications by annual sales. Classifications just means class, level, or what they wanted to put so in this case they classify businesses, marketing strategies and marketing campaigns, in the amount in the dollar amounts. You see from 5 to 250 million. So we say other categories include best use ROP. I have no idea what the ROP stands for, but let's see here. Other categories include best use of ROP, color, best public service and ad, and best use of ROP, color, best public service, ad, and best institutional advertising. Best institutional advertising. Okay, no, say institutional advertising. Institutional advertising. Institutional advertising. What do we call that? So to institute is to put into use. So it's probably to put into use advertising, because institutional is also something that you're just used to seeing and used to going through. So it's institutional. And there's institute. Winners range from such well-known names as Macy's, Neiman Marcus, Wanamaker's, lesser-known stores including Nordstrom's in Seattle, ZC, MI in Salt Lake City, H&E, Smith Ltd. In Hamilton, Bermuda. The last paragraph. Retail advertising and design is a stimulating idea source book for those in the retail and advertising industry. Stimulating idea source book. Retail advertising and design is a stimulating idea source book for those in retail and advertising industries. Stimulating would be something interesting to the mind. It charms the mind, controls the mind, makes you interested, stimulates. So it's a stimulating idea source book. A source book means it's something you can draw from, a source, a resource, something you can use, something tangible, you can find and really refer to. For those in retail and advertising industries. Advertising industries. Advertising industry would be like the marketing business. Simple as that, the marketing business. Industry, business, same thing. Big business. Industry would be a big business. I'm gonna just say business, I'll say big business. While all the ads shown are from newspapers, any idea that depicted could be translated to other media. So it says any idea depicted. Depicted would mean like an idea expressed. Like if someone's got to run down the street and look crazy, that was someone's idea. And the idea was depicted by the actor they used in the commercial. Could be translated to other media. Any idea depicted could be translated to other media, like from TV to computer. The book offers insights and information to anyone involved in the creative development of retail advertising. Insight just means gives information, right? As well as those in the related areas of marketing, promotion, and all of those in the retail industry. Those in the related areas: marketing, promotion, promote the product. I'm for Gatorade, I'm for Powerade, I'm for Hawaiian Punch, or whatever. Marketing, promotion, and all of those in the retail industry interested. In the retail industry that are interested in pursuing and achieving communication excellence. So that's it. We're at the 20-minute mark, and I want to say God bless America, God bless the globe, and I love all the beautiful ladies of the world. First back, we're back already, right? Dedicated to both my baby blue video stars. I love it. Stay beautiful, God bless, and this one's for us.